Hey everyone, I hope you're well. Today we are going to react to the world record damage in Apex Legends. It's not the It's Timmy video, it's a different one. A team worked together to drop 10k damage in the game. Now, the chances of this happening are so unbelievably small. You have to have so many things going your way, but the way they work together to reach a high damage goal here is really interesting, and it could be a good way for you and your friends to get a 4k damage. And I've never watched this, so we're going to react to it. It's a pretty popular video, but I think some of you may not have seen it. So, let's take a look at the legends, right? We got a Loba on the team, and I think that's going to be really important for later. I saw some clips on how they did this. Pretty cool. We got some absolutely god-tier background music as well. Now, I think one thing that a lot of people kind of complain about when they see these high damage games is bot lobbies. But the way SBMM works in Apex, man, sometimes you just roll up into a lobby like this. And if you haven't, then you just haven't played the game enough. But either way, we're jumping in. This is a full 3-stack. This is got to be in the past. The Spitfire's heavy ammo, and it was absolutely busted at this time. So already at 800 damage, 35 people left. I think that's the craziest thing here. They managed to get 10k damage, and half the lobby is already dead. Okay, here we go. It's going to be interesting to see what they do late game to get as much damage as humanly possible. Spitfire has no recoil. This was when could he take a barrel? I can't even take a barrel anymore. Still had no recoil even without a barrel. Crazy. Here we go, 1.7k damage. That was quick, to be fair. 27 players left alive. It's really like, sometimes you get these games where everybody drops fragment, but by the time everyone's cleared up, all the other teams rotate fragment, and I assume that's what's happened here. Alright. So having a Loba on the team, obviously, you're never going to worry about ammo. And the Valk is a good choice because you can reposition and look for nearby teams as well. Pretty good. The Spitfire skin with that massive thing in the way is ridiculous. Here comes the Loba roll. You know, stock up on more ammo. So there's 23 people left. So how have they managed to get 7.5k damage here on just 20 players? One obvious tip. You want to thirst these down players to get that extra damage. But I think another way to think about it is, if you don't thirst the down players and let them rest, like I assume what's happened here, you can get even more damage. And if you're playing a full 3-stack, you know, and you have a team that you're fighting that's potentially just a little bit slow, they'll just keep rezzing and rezzing and rezzing, and I assume that's what happens here. 3.7k. There's only like 14 other players alive. How have they managed to get an extra 6k damage here? They must farm the last squads like crazy. I think one secret I've learned for getting really high damage games as well is like, just keep your distance, get a 3x and a scout or something and just deal damage, wait for them to be almost dead, and then let them heal up. Really lucky that everybody has just come fragment as well, to be fair. You may notice something as well. This is a Japanese player. Look at what happens when you down somebody. There's like a unique red light effect, only on the Japanese version. I have no idea what it is. What's this? Oh no, he didn't down him. That's awkward. Either way, that's a full heal on that player. That's so fortunate that multiple squads have turned up into fragment this late into the game. Look at Loba there, recharging the shields for Octane so that he always has armor on the ready. It's crazy, dude. I don't know if this would be possible now. Honestly, the Spitfire is just a beast. You'll notice that It's Timmy with his solo world record, which I think was 9k damage, also used a Spitfire when it was broken. The teammates are just running around, distracting them, dude. Actually, do you know what's crazy though? This isn't like... I was expecting this to be them just rolling through, you know, a load of low levels, but they're not. These guys are genuinely like, you know, I mean, they're not like sweaty master 3 stacks or something, but yeah, they're kind of holding their own. Somehow they're already at 5k damage, but there's, what, 6 other players left, 7 other players. What's the plan now then? How are they going to manage to do this? Less damage? Does he let him live? No, knocks him. Okay, interesting. Now they're going to rotate to the ring. This is the moment where luck comes into play, right? The game could have just ended. All of the teams could have died to the ring, but somehow they managed to get into a really good situation to farm more damage. When it comes to 4k damage games, if you're trying to get one, that's the truth. You just gotta get lucky sometimes. Lucky that people rotate the right way, you manage to rotate at the right time. But honestly, having a Valk or an Ashe on the team does help a lot. I do think doing this on a map like Olympus is easier because of the Trident. Oh, dude. Oh, that team was a little not really clued on to what's happening. So they have multiple squads around them that they're sort of just damaging, but not necessarily dealing too much damage to knock them. I like the way the Lobos just jumped out into the middle of the open. Assumed to kind of get more attention on her from the other teams. There's the armor swap there coming in clutch. The teamwork, to be fair, is good. See that 97 damage on a knocked player? That is just free damage. Waiting for the res. This was a risky play. Going out solo there, but managed to get just a little bit more damage. Okay. Dropping more heavy ammo for the Octane. Let's go. Teamwork. Coming in clutch. Loba. To be fair, the real star of the show here has to be the Loba. Coming in. Like, how much ammo has this guy gone through at this point? Yeah, it's a Spitfire with a purple barrel, just beaming everybody. Yeah, this is great. You have 2 separate squads. Keep just peeking over and over. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. This was back when the EVA 8 was pretty powerful as well, I believe. This is dangerous, man. Imagine if he died here. 7.3k damage with 4 squads. They managed to back out and reset, though, which is really, really good. And, fortunately for them, the Valk team left. They did not stay and push the fight. Really fortunate for this team here. Oh, my God. I mean, you do like 100 damage just like that with the Spitfire at any distance. It's not easy to do that anymore. Recoil on it's pretty nuts. Alright, so now they're pushing up. Once again, these 2 teams here fighting could just be out of the picture within seconds, but I assume they kind of just stay alive somehow. There it is. 8k damage. It just like, the way we're watching it back, it doesn't feel like any kind of crazy game, but they're just constantly dealing damage, constantly throughout the entire game. The team is there, making sure he always has armor, always has heals, always has ammo. Really, really crazy, to be fair. You know? What, there's still 2 other squads left. 8.2k damage. And it really can be like this sometimes. You can have teams that just kind of hold angles, you just keep farming and farming and farming. I wonder if one day we'll ever see this be beaten. I mean, 10k damage already is absolutely ridiculous. So, I think the odds of it being beaten are just so insanely low. Okay, okay. It's gone for a knock there. So at this point, it's like to the wire, right? 400 damage needs to be done to set the world record. So I imagine he's really sweating it. I mean, there it is. There it is, dude. World record set. How much more damage can you get off in the end? just a Spitfire. Seriously. World records just are never the same. Like, they're not going to be possible without this ridiculous Spitfire. You know, the R301's alright, but it's got quite a fast fire rate, a low mag size. I don't think there's any comparable weapon. Like, the Scout as well fires pretty slowly. I just don't know, man. I don't know if it could be possible. There's no weapon like it. Unless you had, like, a Loba just farming you charge rifle ammo or something, you could potentially do it. But then the charge rifle has really, really slow reloads. It just shows you how ridiculously broken this weapon is. Huge magazine. Amazing damage. No recoil. 9.7k. Like, in this moment, you never know. You could have a squad that just sits there for another 2k damage. Another 2k. It would be absolutely wild, but it could be possible. Could genuinely be possible. I'd love to know what you'd like me to react to next. The like best movement legends, world records, crazy games. Love to see. Okay. 100 more damage, I think, and then that's it. The ring's coming in, dude. At this point, it's like, hey, let's just get as much damage as possible to make sure this record's never beaten. 10,000 damage. Wild. Wild. So, right, let's just put an end to it now. Crazy. If you want to go follow this guy, he does make more Apex gameplay. There's a link in the description and on the end card of this video. So, yeah, I mean, what a crazy journey. 10k damage. I don't think this will ever be beaten. This trio was legendary to pull this off, to be fair. I mean, they just keep going back for more. It's almost 11k damage. Holy moly. That's it. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the comments. Cheerio.